It just wasn't his time.
All right, champ.
Mistake.
Forget about 5 minutes. I think you've been in the ring for about 1 minute. 2-0 against the young stars at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
First of all, Dave Marquez, calm down. I'm not going to ask for another payday, okay? But look, again, these people want to get their money's worth, and they came to see the champ. So if there is anybody else, anybody at all, now is your time. 5 minutes, and you can get a world championship match. Bring it. Let's see it. Come on.
All right, maybe third time will be the charm. Is there anybody else back there looking for a shot? My gosh, I don't know if I would take a number, as Aldis has made quick work of 2 opponents already.
Oh my God, this is absolutely incredible. PJ Black is here at the Ocean View Pavilion.
Hold the phone here. You never know who's going to walk through the doors. PJ Black, welcome to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Thanks, Tom. You can sit down. I got this. Thank you very much. I'm not sure if anybody knows this, but I've been out of action for 1 year. About a year ago, I suffered a really bad base jumping injury. And you know what happens when you're out for a year? People forget about you, exactly. So I had a lot of time to think at home. I was like, what do I do when I come back? I need to do something big. I need to do something spectacular. I need to become a champion again. But not any champion. I was sitting at home and I was watching the show called 10 Pounds of Gold, featuring the world champ, Aldis. But then it hit me. Why don't I go after the most prestigious title in professional wrestling? Which brings me to today. Nick, didn't you say if anyone lasts 5 minutes with you, you'll give them a match? Because I know in a real match I can beat you.
Wow. Strong words from PJ Black. Aldis did say if anyone lasts 5 minutes, they will get a future title shot. Looks like the champ has a few things to say back.
PJ, listen. You and I are friends, we go way back. And while I sympathize with you for this injury, and it's a courageous tale for you to come back after all those screws and plates and everything else, I mean, but there are levels to this game. I think you might be biting off a little more than you can chew. So ordinarily, I may have said, go to the back, think things through, and we'll talk about this like gentlemen. But then you said something that just didn't quite fix me right in the head. You said you think not only you can last 5 minutes, you said you think you can beat me. So now jumping off that building and smashing your legs to pieces is only the second stupidest thing you've ever done in your entire life. So go ahead, step on in here, and when the 5 minutes is up, get in your car, keep going till you hit Vegas, because I think Cirque du Soleil is hiring, and you can take that haircut and do something that you were meant to do, and that's been nothing but a silly acrobat.
The champ has spoken. The champ already playing mind games, which is smart when you're going up against the caliber of athlete as PJ Black. The 5 minutes has started, the bell is rung.
Well, for anyone who's had any questions about if PJ Black is back to 100%, I think he's looking to prove that he is out of action for a year. Completely shattered his ankle, his tibia and his fibula.
Oh, still able to use that foot as a weapon, though. Aldis comes in with the clothesline, turning him inside out. And we haven't even hit the 1 minute mark yet.
Maybe Aldis was right. PJ Black biting off more than he can chew. Jumping right back and after a year out of action, going after the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion.
When you've been out of action for a year, you could create something that's called ring rust. You need to get back into that groove, but he's only got 5 minutes to do it now. Well, the clock continues to tick.
Oh, It's not just that, Joe. The injury like PJ Black had, the surgical procedure that he needed, your explosiveness, it takes
4 minutes remaining.
so long to get that back, if ever. It's a very difficult injury to come back to.
Look, but PJ Black is one of the best in the business. Former King of the Mountain champion, former Trios champion,
Yeah, I know.
a former 3-time WWE Tag Team champion. This man's been there, he's done it, except for holding Sweet Charlotte.
I recognize that, but he's not part of a Nexus group anymore. He's not part of a Trios tag team. He's by himself with Nick Aldis and a huge suplex.
Is it enough? Into the cover with just over 3 minutes remaining.
I admire PJ Black for coming back and wanting to go after Nick Aldis. I just don't think it was a wise decision. Coming from a physical therapy perspective, very difficult to do.
Oh, no, no, no. Well, look at that great transition there by Black. Sends Aldis into the corner. Let a steam. Oh, wow. Dropping some heavy
3
fists.
minutes remaining. 3 minutes.
Almost halfway there. And Black will get his opportunity. Oh, but he got caught.
Uh-oh, could be Cloverleaf time.
Look at that. Black got the roll up. Shoulders are down.
You can tell PJ Black's been watching a lot of game tape on the Aldis Crusade.
That's why he said he's here. He's been watching the 10 Pounds of Gold series. He knows he has a shot into the cover. Only gets 2.
Aldis wisely rolling to the outside here.
Well, I don't know if he wants to take too much time. He needs to stay in this match. He needs to stay in the ring if he wants to beat PJ Black within 5 minutes.
Look out below.
Oh, Black perched up top, looking for high risk. Aldis, the veteran, wanting nothing to do with it.
Oh, heads up.
Oh, wow. Completely levels Aldis on the outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Showing no
2
ill effects
minutes.
from that surgery. Great elevation, great explosiveness for the second rope again.
Black on the attack. Corkscrew plancha over the top. Takes out Aldis.
You just heard we are now down to the final 2 minutes, and PJ Black has taken control.
And all he has to do is take his time.
I don't think PJ Black's about taking his time. I think he's out to prove a point. He's out to get a victory.
Yeah, that certainly make a big statement. Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Nick Aldis is in the drop zone.
I think we know what's coming next. Oh, Aldis wisely rolling out.
Averting disaster. PJ Black looking for that patented 450 splash. Springboard off the top rope. Takes down Aldis. Is it enough? Hooks the leg. Aldis kicks out.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
You heard it. Less than a minute remaining. Nick Aldis flat on his back.
This might be one of the longest minutes in Nick Aldis' life. Springboard moonsault off the top. Is it enough? So close. Oh, on a kick out.
Now keep in mind, this is not a title match, but how monumental would it be for PJ Black to get a victory over the champ?
Got to be less than half a minute away. Going for it again.
30 seconds remaining. 30 seconds.
Second moonsault. Is it enough? Oh, 2.5. And PJ Black almost got a victory over Nick Aldis.
This is absolutely incredible. I am shell-shocked. PJ Black having his way with Nick Aldis as he's going back up top again.
He wants to put an exclamation point on this matchup and send
10,
a message.
9.
Oh,
8,
Aldis rolling out.
7, 6.
He is stumbling, but he is
5,
outside the ring.
4,
PJ Black
3,
is disappointed.
2, 1.
But he's lasted 5 minutes.
It's a bittersweet victory for PJ Black. He had Nick Aldis prone. Looks like Todd
All right,
Finley's
standing
work
by
with him.
here with the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Nick. It certainly seems to me that PJ Black went the full 5 minutes. When does he get his shot?
No, wait, no. The time expired. I heard it plain as day. The time limit expired.
He lasted 5 minutes.
No, the time limit expired. He didn't get anything. No, that's not how it works. It's a count out.
I'm a little confused here. Maybe the rules have changed.
Complete denial from Nick Aldis, but oh, look what he left behind. Sweet Charlotte in the grasp of PJ Black.
Wow. Drawing a line in the sand with the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
Making sure our official does not grab that championship. He wants Nick Aldis right now. He wants his shot right now. He's calling for it for this very moment.
Look, PJ Black's been out of action for a year. You heard him say you have a lot of time to think, and he has decided on what he wants, and that's the NWA World's Heavyweight title.
Nick Aldis getting back in the ring. Oh no! Just grabbing the 10 pounds of gold.
Look, Nick Aldis has had a grueling schedule. He already had 2 very difficult matches prior to PJ Black coming out here, so...
Were you watching the same matches as me?
I sure was.
PJ Black has made a major statement not only to Nick Aldis, but to the entire NWA.
Nick Aldis says he was only going 50%, and look, I have a lot of respect for that.
PJ Black making a huge statement.
Okay, folks, standing by here, backstage at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, PJ Black just entered the building here, took Nick Aldis's 5-minute challenge. Champ, where are you? Come on in. What happened out there?
Hold on one second. Yeah, look, I gotta go. I gotta do an interview. But look, this is a travesty. Okay, I'm telling you, this is Billy. This is Lagana. This is the whole thing. It's a conspiracy. I'll call you right back. Sorry, I was on the phone to my agent. I don't know where Billy Corgan gets off on ambushing me with all these different things. First it was Ellsworth, then Colt Cabana. I don't know what the conspiracy is with all you guys. No one can trust anything that's going on with the NWA management, to be quite honest. But the fact is, Billy, you gave me the opportunity to be the NWA World's Champion, and I took it. I'm sorry that I'm just destroying people left and right and rekindling the fire that once was the NWA 10 pounds of gold. But if you think that ambushing me with different opponents without letting me know first is how things go around here, you're wrong. Because I'm the champ. Without me, this whole thing blows up. This whole ship goes down. So from now on, I want full warning. I want at least 15 days notice. Not 14, you heard me, 15 days notice about any challenger and all their credentials. Because PJ Black, I mean, who even knew that this guy was available? And he comes in, busts my eye open. I already wrestled 2 other guys. I was being courteous, generous to you, the promoter, and to the audience here at Championship Wrestling from Hollywood, and what happens? I get clobbered again.